New Managers Tips and Mistakes by Ryan O'Neill. Some of you may currently be in a management position, while others may be looking to move up the ladder into a management position. Today, we will discuss some of the common mistakes that managers make and tips to stop you from making them. So you have become a new manager. This exciting yet stressful time can and will throw you a few curveballs. But don't let this stress get the best of you. Remember, management can have its perks. Getting that raise, your own office, and sometimes even that coveted company car can all be yours. Of course, you have to get that position first. There are two ways to get this management position: being hired into a company where you start off as a manager, or getting promoted from your current company. Both have pros and cons to the situation. Being hired in as a manager means you have to learn new policies and procedures, or learn which employees you can trust. Being promoted at your current company means you may already know these policies, but you may lose friends that you had before the promotion. But remember, both ways you are responsible for the work of others. Let's say this is your first management job. You got your promotion from stalker to floor manager. This is a first level manager. A few years later, you get another promotion to assistant manager, then to store manager, and finally district manager. These are all second level managers. But wait, there's one more level. This is the level of corporate managers. CEOs, CFOs, and the like are all considered third level managers. Making mistakes. The first thing to remember is that everyone makes mistakes. From the first level to the third, some are just more costly. First level manager mistakes: late on paperwork, making a bad judgment call, not completing work assignments on time are all great examples of first level mistakes. Second level gets a little more costly: making the wrong hire, forgetting to do payroll, or not scheduling enough coverage for a shift are all mistakes that affect multiple areas of the company. Third level manager mistakes can cause companies to go out of business, but a lot of these managers have learned from their mistakes and will even tell you about them. Bill Gates waited too late to create Bing.com years after Google had gotten so big. Apple CEO Tim Cook says he didn't test his products enough before sending them out to the public. And Mike Jeffries of Abercrombie & Finch learned that he should keep his opinions to himself. Now back to getting that first management position. Making a smooth transition into your first management position can set you up for a successful career with higher level management positions later in your career. Why? Upper management sees your efforts to make that smooth transition. Upper management sees you can handle the added stress, and the promoted manager feels at ease at the transition and is willing to keep climbing that corporate ladder. So what can we learn from our mistakes? Whether the mistake was controllable or not, we can always learn from our mistakes. We can learn from the mistakes of others, and it's more than just saying, "I'm not going to do that again." To keep ourselves from making mistakes altogether, we can read books and articles on management, work with self-help programs, work with management training, or ask advice from peers and mentors. Let's look closely at leadership failures. Some leaders take the blame, while others blame those under them. No matter what happened, the manager is responsible for the outcome. Most of us have had a manager who loved to pass the buck to those under them. Try your best to not be that manager. Confidential information. As a manager, you may have access to employee files. This information must be kept confidential. Revealing this information can cost you your job, or even fines or jail time. So how do we become better managers? Determine what you can control. The rest must be dealt with after it happens. Identify what you're afraid of. Study these things and ask for help. Remember that not all mistakes are negative. The inventors of WD-40 had 39 mistakes before finding the right formula. But from each mistake, they learned something new and eventually made a great product. So learn from your mistakes and make them positive. In conclusion, there are some key things that you can do to make your new management position a successful one. Handle mistakes in a timely manner. Learn from others' mistakes. Learn from your own mistakes. Own up to your mistakes. Do not blame others. Take what you've learned and help others with their management mistakes. Thank you for your time.